On day 5, it's Sunday. It's a pretty chill day. It's raining a little bit. But, hey, no matter the weather, we got to keep going. Yesterday, I spoke on some of the things that was, like, evident for me that God is real in my life. And then my second part, I guess we're on part 2 now. Because that was a long video. I ain't even going to count. Okay, the evidence that God is real is because, one, I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? That was the biggest thing for me, that was my evidence. Then I also spoke on accountability. Now for me, when I say, oh, you got to see the signs coming, well, that's where accountability is such a major part of that, because I had to start seeing what was I doing that led me into these situations. You see what I'm saying? And shoot, it was a few things. I ain't even gonna lie. One of the first things I recognized that I was doing to myself, I was speaking things onto my life. I was speaking it. Yeah. Manifestation is real. Literally just the speaking of, man, I'm feeling low, or I'm depressed, or I'm mad, or I'm sad, or anything negative. I'm literally saying out my mouth, I'm putting on my life, especially when I'm talking about myself. And like, shoot, that was part of the reason why my mind was going crazy and didn't even know it. Like, we got to understand how powerful our words really is in this world. Just like if being a Christian means you can cast out demons, then that means you can also create life. You see what I'm saying? If I can cast out a demon, that means my words is powerful. That means God put something in me that when I speak, something's going to happen. So if it's the same about doing that with the demons, then it's the same about how the hell we moving ourselves out here, how we living our lives. We're creating our, you know what I'm saying? We're creating our reality with our words. Waking up mad, waking up sad, waking up depressed, waking up everything negative because we speaking on it, or we not even speaking on it. We might be around people that's like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally coming onto us. Like, soul ties is real without having sex. Like, just being in the same area with somebody with that type of energy is going, if you accept it by the fact that you even buy them, or the fact that you conversating with them, or the fact that you know what I'm saying, you trying to hear them out, and then you start to empathize or you start to sympathize with them, you can put that onto your spirit without even knowing it. That was where my accountability, all right, who am I hanging around? What am I putting myself around? Because if I know, okay, I'm a cool person, I'm a genuine, nice person, I don't really necessarily be mad, I don't necessarily be sad all the time, this, that, and the third. But the people I'm hanging around, birds of a feather flock together. So if I'm going through something in life, I remember I was hanging out with people that was going through some of the similar things that I was going through. But the difference was I was tired of going through it. Some people weren't tired of going through it. Some people like to talk about it. Some people like to be in the mess. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to feel these things. Me personally, I ain't that type of person. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel no negative energy. Like, I'm a good person. I want to be a good person. So I don't want to feel none of that. But at the same time, life be life. And so when you're going through something, sometimes you do be looking for things or people that can understand, or that can, I guess, see where you coming from. That's that validation. So it's like, I had to start understanding, where was I getting my validation from? I had to start understanding where I was putting people in my life. Like, what levels was I putting them in my life? Were these people higher than myself? Were these people higher than God? Like, I had to start thinking about a lot of things that was trying to control my energy. At the end of the day, it was controlling my energy. So I had to start really sitting back and looking like, dang, okay, these my family members, these my friends. Which one of these people has the most influence on my life right now? And even though I may feel like, oh yeah, we have a great relationship, or we have a damn, I just had a brain fart, my bad. But I was saying, which one of these do I have a family tie or a strong connection with that's hurting me? And when I mean hurting me, like, they're not physically hurting me, and emotionally they're not even hurting me, because I care about them, they care about me. But Which one of these things is keeping me from elevating in life? That's what I had to start asking myself. Because yeah, they're my family and yeah, they're my friends, but are they even going to help me get to where I'm trying to go in life at this point? That's what I started looking at. That's where I started taking account of who am I letting in my life, the energy that I'm allowing to come in, the influence that I'm allowing to have on my life. Is it helping me get to where I'm trying to go in this life? That's all I had to see. You know what I'm saying? And once I started seeing that, man, boy, life slapped me in my face for real. In all reality, how I felt like I was to everybody that was in my life, I always did everything for everybody. I was always there for them emotionally, financially, whatever you want to name it. If I was there, even just to talk, and that's emotional, but shit, even just on some advice about trying to help them elevate in life, I'm there. So it was like any type of situation, I was always there for people. But nobody was pouring back into me the same way I felt like I was pouring into them. I could be wrong, but at the same time, when I started separating myself from every single person, mama, daddy, brother, sister, homies, girls, that's only when my life started elevating. So for me, it was like, dang, I care about these people. I care about my homies. I care about my family. But I had to learn how to let it go. I had to learn how to let them go to a certain extent. Some of them I cut off completely. I cut off all of them completely, to be honest with you. I had to. And I didn't do it. God did it. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I had to start understanding, dang, bro, I'm putting too much of myself into things that's not helping me. Yeah, they're my family. Yeah, these are my friends. And yeah, I want to help them. But what's helping me right now? What's getting me to where I want to be? What's getting me to the happiness that I want? What's getting me to the position in life that I want? And if it ain't none of those are the answers, then I had to cut them off. I had to let it go. I had to change my perspective. I had to change my view. I had to change my energy. I had to change how I was moving. Because yes, I'm a good person and I want to help and be there for people. But if it's hurting me, I got to acknowledge that it's hurting me. Disclaimer. Having that understanding came with a lot of pain. Because it's hard to break ties. Especially if it's family. It's hard to tell them no. Especially if it's family. It's hard to stay away. Especially if it's family. You gotta make the tough decisions. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you walking for Christ, you gotta understand God is a jealous God. Anything we care about that we not willing to let go is considered an idol to God. Because what's greater than him? You see what I'm saying? God said, I got something good for you over here, and I'm gonna turn your life around. I'm gonna build you up. I'm gonna make you everything that you want to be. But you gotta let this go. You gotta let that go. Because if you care about that more than you care about what I gotta do for you, then that's your idol. So for me, I had to understand what my idols was in this life. What did I care about so much that I couldn't let go? And if I couldn't let something go, then I'm disrespecting God, because he said you can't have nothing above him. So I had to really break that down and really break myself down, hold myself accountable, and understand where I'm putting my energy, where I'm putting my all into, where I'm putting my soul into at this point. I'm putting my soul into everything that I'm doing out here.